Hey there, if you're thinking about getting out there on the road with the big rigs and driving a rig, an RV, or even a bus, then have we got great news for you.
Southwest Truck Driver Training can get you trained and rolling in as little as 4 weeks. They offer lifetime job placement support. They have special military programs, a financial aid program, including grant applications, and so much more to offer you.
Plus, they're family-owned business right here in the Southwest. They have world-class training for Class A and B CDLs, hazmat endorsement training, RV training, and, of course, a refresher course if you need one. And did we mention they have 3 locations, which are Phoenix, Tucson, and North Las Vegas?
So we don't know why you're sitting there channel surfing on a TV when you could be learning to drive and roll down the road to earning a great living today.
Go to their website, swtdt.com, to learn more about Southwest Truck Driver Training to shift your career into high gear.
Tell them you heard about them on the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show. We love them. You will too.
Breaker 19 for radio check.
18 Wheels.
Welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
We're a podcast for truckers, about truckers, by truckers.
Coaching generations of drivers while guiding them on their path to success.
Fueling them with knowledge and passion for trucking.
Navigating the industry 1 mile at a time.
Spark the revolution.
Welcome to the show.
Technical difficulties.
No technical difficulties. We got it all squared away.
No thanks to me.
No thanks to you.
I am what I am, Patrick.
Welcome to Margarita Mondays. Followed by Taco Tuesdays.
Almost spilled it on my computer.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That is delish.
I was feeling pink.
That is delicioso.
CC.
Hey, if you're watching us on Twitch, welcome to the show. Let us know that you're watching us. Hashtag Twitch. If you're watching us on YouTube, give us a hashtag YouTube. Follow us on Twitter bubble. And if you're watching us on Twitter, say hello. Hashtag Twitter.
Oh, and Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget
Hi,
Facebook.
Facebook.
And if you're watching us live on Facebook, say hello from Facebook. Hashtag Facebook or FB.
Oh, Facebook.
Facebook. FB. Facebook.
My bad. Yeah, Facebook. It's been a really blonde hour. What can I say? I've had technical difficulties of my own.
I won't say nothing.
Oh, I will.
I'm not going there. Nope.
So,
anyways, welcome to our live show. And hopefully we won't have any hiccups. At least not too many. You know, you could email us at patrick@18wheeltalk.com and let us know how bad we screwed up. Today we are going to talk because yesterday was one hell of a playoff weekend for the NFL. So we decided that we're going to talk playoffs, strikes, and retirements. We're going to talk sports here. So hopefully you all join in on our conversation.
well, now they know what's going on today.
I know, right? Welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
That's right.
If this is your first time listening to us or watching us, Janet and I are 2 retired truck drivers. So we're going to give you some tall tales from the road. We're going to talk current events and give you a little laughs, a little bit of humor. And hey, we're not just a podcast for truckers.
That's right. We're going to give you a laugh, a little humor, like he said, a little what's going on today. Playoffs, strikes, and retirements. A little bit about boo-boo, yo boo-boo lips.
Yeah, Boo-Boo Brady. And the
That's
Tampa
right.
Bay Buccaneers did not make it this year to the Super Bowl challenge.
Nope, no boo-boo.
They're out. We have, let's see, we have, what we got left here. Let me pull up my paper here. Let's see. The Bengals beat the Titans, which shocked me. Their rookie kicker is phenomenal.
That's what, Evan McPherson?
Yeah, Evan McPherson. He, I believe, kicked a
50-something, 51,
52 yarder.
52
I believe,
yards, yeah.
To seal the deal for
Woot, woot, just as time expired.
for Joey and the Pussycats.
Did you say Josie and the
I said Joey.
Joey and the Pussycats?
Joey Burrow and the
Pussycats.
Pussycats.
You know, Bengal fans might take that a little.
Oh, come on. That's got a ring. It's
got a ring to it.
It's Joey and the Pussycats. They're going on. They're going to play, I believe, the Kansas City Chiefs because they had a hell of a battle.
Before we start the Chiefs, because that's a good discussion.
Yes.
Joe Burrow, he got beat up in the game. He got sacked at NFL record tying 9 times.
Wow.
But he still threw for 348 yards. And it took them to one of their biggest wins in franchise history.
Well, you think?
I'm just amazed if he'll make it to the next step.
The Bengals and the word playoffs have not been said in since 31 years.
Something like that. Yeah,
they have had a playoff drought for a long time.
I know I got in the notes somewhere.
Yeah. Let's see on the Titans end, they just made way too many mistakes. Ryan Tannehill threw 3 interceptions, including the first play of the game.
Yep. And they had
also failed to convert on a 4th and 1.
Yeah, and the Bengals, what was it, a 35-yard? They failed to convert on that 35-yard line with over 7 minutes left to play.
Yep. That's what sealed it.
Yeah, it's like, wow. You were talking about the Bengals and their drought. Yep. It's their first time since 1988. Longest drought in NFL history without playing in a conference title game.
1988.
Now they have gratefully handed that over to the Browns, who haven't made it since 1989. They handed the title over to another Ohio team.
What? Oh, they're all high.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Oh.
That's right. So we had the pleasure of going and watching the game at that one place.
Hey, look at the chat over there. I think Bill decided to join us.
Yeah, he was able to get it live. He finally was able to.
He found it.
Shirley said he couldn't get it live, and then
he pushed a button.
Well, I know. It's funny. She said that, and then I sent him a link, and at the same time, I came back from sending him a link. He found this.
You and that scratchy throat.
I know.
Can't wait for losing.
It's my allergies.
Wow. Oh, allergies.
Allergies. Not enough alcohol. So
not enough alcohol yet.
I know. So we had the fun of going to, what's the name of that place? It's not Buster Brown's. I know.
We went to Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, I had Buster, right?
Yeah, you had the Buster side.
You think I would remember the Dave side?
I know, right?
5 minutes from my brother Dave's house.
So we went to Dave and Buster's. We met some friends for the Chiefs versus the Bills game.
We met the ultimate Chiefs fan.
Was that a battle?
We met Shirley in person. And Bill in person, of course, too. Sorry, Bill.
Yeah, Bill too. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we watched the game. Before the game, we met the Pugs. Oh my gosh, the Pugs! I have to give a shout out to Steffi and Smokey.
The Pugs. Oh my God, the Pugs!
Of course, the Pugs. I mean, they're babies.
Because hello, Pugs.
Hello, Pugs. That's right. And then we walked on over to Dave and Buster's and watched the game, and it's always filled with kids. It's been my experience.
Always.
And it was at first it wasn't, but then it was.
We got some 49er fans here.
We do?
Yeah. Lenore says go
Ruh-roh.
Niners. Hey, you do realize that if the 49ers make it and the Cincinnati Bengals make it, that's like a repeat of the 1980-something Super Bowl.
Mhm.
I mean, that would be something. That would definitely be something. But I think it's rigged, so I think the Rams are going to be in it.
So
because the Rams are in their own home stadium. Speaking of the Rams.
Well, no, speaking of the Niners,
Oh.
the Niners were 13-10 over the Pack, weren't they?
Yes. That was a
That's what kind of started the weekend off, at least for me.
yeah,
worked.
That was another wow.
No offensive touchdowns.
You got to figure the Niners scored or
Like to say hey to my brother David.
yeah. They blocked a punt for a touchdown and tied the game 10-10 with just 4 minutes and 41 seconds left to play. And it's like you blinked and it was like the game was over and the Niners won. They were losing 10-3.
Yeah, but Green Bay had shut down Aaron Rodgers totally.
Yeah, no. Aaron
I
Rodgers.
said it backwards. The Niners shut down Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers plays for Green Bay. Why would they shut him down?
I have it backwards. I told you it's a blonde day, and my brother's really good at blonde jokes, but we won't go there.
Janet's in her own metaverse.
That's right. I am. So yes.
So who are you guys rooting for there in the chat? Let us know. Who you think's going to go all the way to the Super Bowl, and then next week we'll have we'll give our predictions.
So then you were talking about the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams and over the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I'm kind of pulling for Matthew Stafford to be able to be in the big game.
Yep, I understand.
Because he's had a raw deal playing with the Lions. Not that it was all bad. I mean, he had Megatron to throw to. He had quite a few people, but you look at who he's surrounded by now. It's Cooper Kupp is amazing. I don't know how he does some of the things he does, but he is just that's like what's his name? Hill on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It's like how did he get open? How did he catch that? How come he's like 9 yards ahead of the other guy?
I don't have the answers, but it was an exciting game to watch. Both of them.
So the Rams beat the Buccaneers.
Yep.
After at one point the Buccaneers trailed 27-3, and then the Rams started shooting themselves in the foot, and they were able to come back and oh my God, they came back and tied up the game like Brady always does.
Yeah.
And the Rams were able to pull a victory by kicking a 44-yard play with seconds left to kick a 30-yard walk-off field goal by Matt Gay.
Yeah. I have to say, Shirley, I agree. I'm not one to jinx a game by saying, oh, we got this. It's like, man, the instant you say that, it's done.
Yeah, you never say it.
Yeah.
It's not over till the fat lady sings, somebody told me.
Yeah, but I'd like to point out that my niece, Dawn, jinxed Notre Dame in the last game.
Well, that's your niece, Dawn.
That's my niece. She jinxed us.
She's a jinxer. So now on to the Chiefs and the unbelievable Chiefs game, over the Buffalo Bills.
Where to even start?
Oh, my God. That game was one of the best games that I've seen in a long time.
It kind of took away all the drama we've had surrounding football for what seems like forever, the last 3 years or so.
Yeah.
And it made you just think about the joy of football, at least for me.
Oh, yeah.
Mahomie threw for 378 yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, just boom, 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 just like a rocket,
He's always like that.
Yeah, but it was just, like I said, it just seems like everything in that game, they were so evenly matched back and forth. It wasn't like a blowout. It wasn't like 50-0 or 30-3 or
50
anything.
to nothing?
You know what I mean? Give me a break, Patrick.
No, it wasn't a one-sided blowout. I mean, it was
back and forth.
And we even said it before the game started. It was going to be a back and forth game. I mean, it was going to be a rough go for both teams because both quarterbacks were basically going to be the top runners of the game. I thought, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it was just back and forth. I mean, I definitely playoff history in the highlights alone.
Oh God, yeah.
Mahomes. We said it too many times
It's
yesterday.
okay. It's all right.
Mahomes threw to Kelsey for an 8-yard touchdown in overtime, but to even get there, to get to overtime, there was 25 points scored in the last 90 seconds, I think it was.
Yeah, I think they said
I know it was in the last
within the final minutes of the game.
Yeah, within the last 2 minutes, I know, but I think it was within the last 90 seconds.
It was just ridiculous.
Between the two teams.
They had 13 seconds and left, and the Chiefs scored to put it into overtime.
Yep.
Unbelievable. It was like 13 seconds. It's like
44-yard drive, and he set up butt kicker for a 49-yard goal. And I've always called him butt kicker. I'm sorry. It's Butker, but yeah, butt kicker. And that tied it and sent it into overtime. When it was 13 seconds, though, I put my head on the table. I'm like, oh, God, it could not be this close. And I picked it back up, and he scored. I was like, oh, my God, where'd that come from? Even the Bills fan that was sitting at the bar like three down from us.
It was like unbelievable.
He just couldn't believe it. He wasn't like.
It was like the Tampa Bay Rams game, too. There was the. One guy was rooting for Tampa Bay, and then his buddy sitting next to him was rooting for the Rams.
Yeah, so it's like everybody
was a Rams fan.
Everybody was really good-hearted. That was the one thing I like, because I've seen people get nasty over games, whether it's football, basketball, baseball. You and I both have. We've been to a lot of baseball games.
Oh God, yeah.
But this was really good-hearted play, between the fans.
Unbelievable weekend. I mean, just an unbelievable weekend. All the games were just phenomenal.
Yeah, the first 3 games were crazy, and it's like nothing's going to get better. There's no way the Bills Chiefs can top that, but they did.
Yeah. I mean, an overtime win like that was just wow.
Yeah.
I mean, just like I said, we were just blown away. That, and we were in really good company.
That's true.
Just saying.
I have a theory on Mahomes' hair.
What's that?
Do you know why he's so lucky? Because his hair's up like that?
Why?
Because Shirley and Bill's pugs wear their hair the same way. They wear their ears the same way. They have the same headband with their ears.
I'm not buying that.
I'm buying it. You've never seen their pugs like that?
I'm not buying it.
I'm buying it. Yep.
All right. So
I laid it down. You got to pick it up.
You pulled out 12 crazy facts from the divisional rounds.
Yes.
All right. Go.
Home sweet home. Chiefs will be hosting the AFC title game for the 4th straight year. That's an NFL record for the most consecutive times hosting a game. And thanks to the win, Reed also became the first coach in NFL history to lead multiple teams to 4 consecutive conference title games. He led the Eagles to 4 straight title games from 01 to 04.
Yeah, I forgot Andy Reid was the Eagles head coach. I totally forgot.
Mm-hmm.
And then home sweet home part 2. Thanks to the Rams win, SoFi Stadium will become the first stadium in NFL history to host both the conference title game and the Super Bowl in the same year. So the Rams are going to go because
you think it's a setup.
Because Tampa Bay hosted the title game and
went
to the Super Bowl where it was in Tampa.
Okay, so they're also the 3rd team to make the conference title game in a year where their stadium hosted the Super Bowl. That's why you think it's a setup.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was 2020, the Buccaneers were.
And 2017, the Vikings.
Yep. Like I said, it's a setup.
Why are you looking at me like that?
It's a setup.
You don't get to be on camera every time.
No, not today.
No, not today.
No, not today, sweetheart. We got Pug interrupt us.
Okay.
No, don't reach for mommy's hand.
She's pawing at me.
Well, get your hand out of there.
So,
giving her your hand, like, here, climb up on me.
No, you can. I can hold hands with her. So
climb up on me.
So high drama in the divisions, with all 4 games ending on a walk-off score. It marks the first time in NFL history that there's been 4 game-winning scores with no time left in a single postseason. Basically, it's never happened before over the entire postseason, and we got to see it happen in a 48-hour period.
I know, right?
all in one weekend. It's like, wow.
I mean, the ending of the Dallas 49er game was, I mean, that went right down to the zeros.
Yep.
I mean, literally, Dallas was making a comeback and just plumb run out of time.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a hell of a game, too. So, but anyways, top seeds go down.
Yep.
The loss by the Titans and the Packers marked the first time in 2010 that both number one seeds were knocked out of the divisional round.
Yeah, for AFC and NFC.
11 years ago, the top seeds were the Patriots and the Falcons, who lost to the Jets and the Packers.
The Jets. That's just got to make your heart sing.
But you got to remember, that was 11 years ago. My Jets were playoff bound, and they had Brett Favre.
Oh, yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah,
I forgot.
It was Brett Favre. We had Brett Favre.
Okay, so road teams rule the divisional round. Road teams going 3-1 in division marks the third time since the AFL-NFL merger in 1970 that road teams have done that well in divisions. The only other times it happened were in 2008 and in 1971. Road teams have never gone 4-0.
I believe it. I believe that.
And then there was now. And yes, Steffi, I agree. Steffi wears her ears like Mahomes wears his hair, or Mahomes wears his hair like Steffi wears her ears.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure does. Bengals end another drought. The Bengals are in the NFC title game for the first time since 1988, which you had touched on a little earlier, making longest drought without playing in a conference title game.
Mm-hmm.
The Browns haven't made it since '89, so now it's up to the Browns next year. They come close. They almost made the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Aaron Rodgers can't beat the 49ers to save his life.
Correct.
He is 0-4 against the 49ers in the playoffs. Oh, I wonder if Aaron's coming back next year.
Well, that's why we talk about retirement. They've got problems with their finances because of I can't think of the right word. How much money
their cap.
Their cap. How much?
Space.
Their cap space. How much they have to spend. He would have to come back in a different position.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. There was talk about him coming back, not as a quarterback, but as like something in the office. If he were to come back, and he's like, no. And then there was talk if he came back as a quarterback, coming back with a pay cut. But he's still got a year. I think he's got a year left on his contract.
Well, he can restructure his contract.
Yeah, but
and
why?
Hopefully, if he wants to come back. Hold on, I gotta adjust this here.
You're making me dizzy.
Whatever. I wanted to get.
And on a side note, Shirley didn't have to kill anybody.
I know, right?
Because the Chiefs won, like
the
Bill
Chiefs
said.
did win. Yeah.
Yes.
I agree, Bill. And boy, was the alcohol flowing last night.
Yes, it was, Patrick.
Welcome to Margarita Mondays.
Just a little one.
Anyway.
I always go the wrong direction. With over here. No, over here.
There you go. Over there. Over there.
Don't make me sing. Well, the Yanks are coming. The Yanks are coming.
Excuse me. Coming out of left field, please.
Okay, left field's back. So,
right. We're on
Golden's foot.
Goulden.
Yeah, I wrote Golden's foot.
Gould. Robbie Gould.
I know. After hitting 2 clutch field goals against the Pack, Gould now holds the NFL playoff record for the most field goals attempts without a miss. In his postseason career, he is 20 for 20.
Wow.
In perspective, the only other kicker in NFL history that has even attempted at least 12 playoff field goals and made them all was Chris Boswell. And he's an eon ago. I don't even remember what year.
Chris Boswell?
Yeah.
What? Those are years.
Yeah, like I said, I did this.
Those are the Steeler years.
I threw him over my shoulder. Did you see that? Yeah. I went, what year?
When the Steelers used to be in the playoffs. Well, they were in the playoffs this year, but
Anyway,
they pooped out. Anyways, Money McPherson. Yes, we call him Money McPherson.
yep.
The Bengals kicker, Evan McPherson, had four field goals against the Titans, making him the first kicker in NFL. That's a tongue twister. NFL history to hit 4 field goals in multiple games
in the same postseason. Wow.
McPherson has also hit every field goal he's attempted on the road this year. He's 15 of 15.
That's amazing.
And he's a rookie. This is his first year.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is his rookie season.
If this is his rookie and it gets better with time.
That's why I said, you can't count out Joey and the Pussycats. It's going to be a rough game next week, you Chief fans. Better strap on.
So the
Buckle
Titans,
up, Buttercups. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Just saying.
Don't you pick on them. Be nice.
I'm not picking on nobody.
Oh, okay. The Titans might want to avoid being the top seed in the future.
Yeah, I know, right?
They've been the top seed a total of 3 times in franchise history, and their record as top seed for the AFC is 0-3.
Yeah, I know, right?
Not only did they get upset this year, but they also lost as top seed in 2008 and in 2000.
Every 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, it's more than that.
I know, but you're doing New York math. And on that note, the Titans bully Joe Burrow. Patrick.
What? Yeah, I know.
I handed it over to you.
Titans bully Joe Burrow. I know. The Titans defense sacked Burrow 9 times during their game, which tied an NFL single game record for the playoffs. Despite the sacks, the Titans still lost, making them the second team in NFL history to lose in the playoff games with 9 sacks.
I should have looked up and seen who the first team was. I didn't even think of it.
Well, I wish they made a handheld device that you could ask.
Mine's
questions.
busy.
And it wouldn't give you the answer.
Oh, I know.
The Rams lost fumbles, but won game, but win the game. The Rams lost 4 fumbles against Tampa Bay, and they still managed to win.
Be right back.
Making them the first.
Me, not us.
Making them the first team since 1975 Steelers to win a playoff game despite losing 4 fumbles.
Who's the first NFL team in history to lose playoff with 9 sacks?
We can hear you. You might as well sit up.
This says the Titans are the first team. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just reading the facts as they're stated here.
I know, but what I looked up said the seconds, and this says I don't know. I'll correct myself later if I'm wrong.
Okay.
So
tune in.
Yes, right. So Tom Brady, you finished talking about the Steelers.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Tom Brady's mom.
Oh, yeah. He's mum about the future.
About the future. He literally had no comment. Everything I looked up was he wasn't talking about the future.
Well, he's not going to talk about it yet. He's going to let off-season be the off-season.
He wants to give himself a month to 2 months to think about it. So Boo-Boo Brady is going to think about how bad he feels about,
Boo-Boo Brady.
About how bad he feels about losing again. But I also saw that who is it that followed him? I was whispering in my phone. Who is it that followed Brady to Gronk?
Yeah.
Gronk said there's a possibility if Brady retires, he might stay. There is a situation where he'd stay.
Well, he made an extra $1 million because Brady stayed on the field in the last week of last game of the year to help Gronk get. He needed X number of yards and X number of catches. Each one posted up $500,000. So Gronk made an extra $1 million on his contract this year.
I want $1 million.
Right? I mean, come on, throw me the ball once or twice. I'll catch it. I promise. At least once or twice.
So basically, Brady and Rodgers are both on retirement watch, is what they're calling it.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
If you don't have a dash cam in your semi, and you went and spent all that money on it, do you really think that you and your truck are protected against John Q. Public? We don't. That is why we recommend Rexing USA cameras and equipment. Whatever it is you are looking for, whether it be a dash cam, a body cam, a trail cam, or similar, they probably have it.
Nearly every new vehicle coming out has a dash cam, and there is a reason for it: litigation. Yes, welcome to America, the land of litigation. So the best thing you can do is to protect what you own with video and pictures.
And their dash cams, boy, let me tell you, their cams do a lot. They have 170-degree ultra-wide angle lenses that will automatically lock in the last video if it feels a vibration from an accident. It has a supercapacitor battery backup that is better than lithium for extreme heat or cold. Add in loop recording, a mobile app, and parking monitoring, and more.
And yes, now you have a really great package for this company of cameras. So come on, check it out at 18wheeltalk.com/dashcam. That's 18wheeltalk.com/dashcam.
Well, let's see who did the Packers got Love. You know, they drafted him in the first round, not last year, the year before.
Okay, because now we're off to your department.
And I don't know who Tampa has as their replacement if Brady decided to retire. I know New England, when they signed Brady, they didn't have a backup. They got rid of anybody because they got rid of Garoppolo. He was supposed to be the successor in New England, and he went to the 49ers on a trade. So, I don't know. Got me swinging on that one.
Like I said, when it comes to trades and all that, that's all you. I have to reach into my phone and Google stuff.
I know. You have to do that little device.
Yes, the handheld thing that Pamela talks about.
All right. So let's see. Let's talk some odds.
Odds? Now we're talking my stuff.
All right. So the number 4
Bengals.
seed Bengals are going to the number 2 seed Chiefs.
But the Chiefs are now number 1. When this came out, they were the number 2.
That's because that's how that when the playoffs were set up, that's just they're going. Those are the numbers.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm just making it plain. Chiefs are now number 1.
All right. Now the Chiefs are the Bengals are the Chiefs are a -7.
No.
In the odds.
The Chiefs are supposed to win by 7.
Win by 7. It says -7.
No, that's how you write it. That's how the odds makers write it.
Put the
up by 7. That's how it's written, baby.
Oh.
People that I did some research, and people that bet, that's how they write things.
Oh, okay. I believe you. You go ahead. This is your ball, you said.
No, that's how people write when they bet. You can do it.
Take your ball and run with it.
No. You're doing good. I was just explaining betting for you.
Oh, okay.
Because I researched it.
Okay. Research and development. Research and development. IT and tech.
That's the only reason I know about it.
Anyways, hey, if you're just joining us here, we're doing a recap of the playoffs this weekend. We went over the 4 games that were played. We are down to 4 teams now, and we're going over the odds of next week's.
And whoever wins next week goes to Super Bowl.
Yes, win, and you're in to the big dance. So we got the Bengals and the Chiefs at
7 odds.
7 odds.
Chiefs are expected to win by 7.
All right, and then we got the number 6 Niners versus the number 4 Rams.
They have the Rams up by 3.5 right now.
Yeah, like I said, that's gonna be a tough game for the Niners.
I agree.
So, and last I knew, the draft order is potentially set for the top 28 out of the 31 teams. 28, 29, 30, 30.
Yeah, I know.
32 teams. Excuse
I
me.
know that the
There's 32 teams because there's 4 still playing. Just saying.
I know that the Bears don't have a pick in the first 28 because they traded it last year.
Well, yeah, they don't have a first round pick because they traded it to go after Justin Fields. Hello.
Yeah, they gave it up to the Giants.
Yes. Yeah, I know. In a whirlwind trade, just to be able to grab a first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So the G-men have 2 first round picks, I think, this year.
I don't know.
They got the 5th and the 7th, I think.
Wow. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't remember, but it's not draft time yet.
Yeah,
because we still have 4 teams to decide where they fall.
Yeah, and then February 13th. Yeah, February 13th is the Super Bowl. And
wow, that's late this year.
Yeah, February 13th is the Super Bowl. And yeah, there's still the Pro Bowl or something yet, or
yeah, the Pro Bowl is usually in between, which, here's the way I always look at it is NFL should play the Pro Bowl. Like, all right, let's get a Pro Bowl. All right. Because the 2 teams that are in the Super Bowl, if you're elected to the Pro Bowl, you don't get to play. So why don't we do this? Do the voting this year and have the very first game of the year be the Pro Bowl and actually have it mean something, have it, winner has home field advantage for the Super Bowl. So heaven forbid. All right. So let's just give a scenario. Say it's the Chiefs versus the Rams. Okay. And AFC won the Pro Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs got home field advantage.
Yeah.
They play in their stadium.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. They should make that Pro Bowl. That should actually be make it count.
No, I get
make it happen. Make it be a real game instead of 2-hand touch or flag football because, oh my God, you can't touch nobody. You can't. Come on, make it count. Let's go, NFL. Let's do this. Make some changes. There's people barking about the overtime rules.
Oh, there was a lot of noise about that overtime rule. And the way the guy was explaining it, the announcer was explaining it, I was listening to him, and then I'm like, what just happened? What was he talking about? And I'm like, oh, it's the same as it's always been. First touchdown wins, and if it's a field goal, the next team gets a chance.
The other team gets a chance. That's all.
Like, did he have to make it sound so confusing?
They could have dumbed it down a little more for us.
No, he could have kept his mouth shut, and I would have understood.
What?
Be it just shut up and let him play.
Wait a minute.
I know. So that's our take on football
That's
right
our
now.
football. That's the football.
So
who's your team? Who you guys rooting for? Who do you guys want to see go to the big dance?
the Bears.
They're not in the playoffs.
Oh, okay. The Chiefs.
Listen, just because they went in the 85 doesn't mean. I mean, they'll get there again. I'm sure they'll get. I bet you they'll beat the Jets there.
In my lifetime?
Wouldn't that be awesome? Bears versus the Jets.
In our lifetime.
Doubt it.
Me too.
2045.
I'll be alive then. Excuse me.
All right.
Are you killing me off early for my money?
I meant 2145.
Let me make some money before you kill me.
I said 20. I meant 2145.
Had me worried there.
Me too.
Like, you're killing me awful young here.
I agree. I like it when they had it in Hawaii also. But for whatever reason.
The Super Bowl was in Hawaii?
No, the Pro Bowl. They used to do the Pro Bowl in Hawaii.
Oh, yes.
Now they do it in Florida. I believe it's Florida. Don't quote me on that.
I think so.
Yeah, I think they do it at Miami Stadium.
I believe so.
There was some sort of whatever to do with the stadium in Hawaii that the NFL said, well, you don't want us there? That's fine.
Yeah, they made too much money.
I'm sure they'll bring it back eventually when they figure out that, hey, we're losing a lot of money on this. We should bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, just hit that like button. If you're finding value, you're liking what we're doing here, smash the like button on this video. hit the notification bell. Let us know
You
that
can ring our bell, ring our bell.
that wasn't a cue to sing.
Oh, I thought it was.
Oh, come on. This is an hour-long program. And you're screwing it up.
You are. If you hadn't talked about it, just let me sing my bell and I've
All right.
done.
Anyways, that was football.
Yes.
I like talking about football because I'm a big football fan. I do like baseball, but I don't like the fact that they're in a lockout stage right now.
I have something that to me is more important than their lockout. They're funny
what's up?
little let's play games with millionaires.
What's up? Well, they're not. They
They're
don't get paid as much as the football players do.
They all get paid too much.
But they don't get nowhere near as much as the baseball players don't get nowhere near as much as football players.
Tell that to Big Poppy. So,
Well, that's Big Poppy. He's been playing like forever.
okay. So I want to talk about Roger Clemens.
Go for it.
So
Damn good pitcher.
Roger Clemens belongs in the Baseball Hall of Fame
I
in
agree.
Cooperstown.
I agree.
I've been to Cooperstown many times, and I think he belongs there.
Okay.
He has won the Cy Young Award 7 times,
Yep.
an MVP award.
Mhm.
He's been in the All-Star game 11 times. He's won 354 games. He has struck out 4,672 players.
Yep.
And he has earned 7 ERA titles. If it was about numbers, he'd be there.
Yep.
He'd be a total shoe-in for it. He's not there because of Barry Bonds, Barry Bonds.
Oh yeah, the
steroids.
the steroid hiccup.
Yeah. And because that went
But
up.
that doesn't mean that you know what?
It's
All right.
because he went in front of Congress
Right.
and told the truth.
Right.
And then he told the truth and Congress says, okay, you can't, they convicted and then it got overturned and then he went back and it's been back and forth and then they just kind of gave up. But that's why he's not in the Hall of Fame. That's a long time ago. And he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. It's the way I look at it.
I agree. I agree. I mean, you get 7 Cy Young awards. That's not an easy task.
And this is the last year that he can be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Here's my take. All right. If you're gonna attach a steroid thing to his stats, put an asterisk on it.
That's fine. He still deserves to be there.
He does. Put him in the hall. I think he I mean, come on. With stats like his.
Yeah. There's not a lot of players out there. There's not a lot of pitchers out there that have those types of numbers. Steroids or not.
It's I agree. And Barry Bonds should be in there too. Yeah.
But
so who are the nominees for this year?
I didn't even look. All I know is Roger Clemens isn't on the list.
I thought Clemens was one, Bonds was another, and Big Poppy.
I'm not sure. He might be on the list, but every time he's been on the list, he's been not inducted because of steroids, is what they figure.
Okay.
Your turn to Google.
I'm gonna.
Okay, you do that. But yeah, it's just like
nominees for
Baseball Hall of Fame.
Baseball Hall of Fame. It just says I wasn't fast enough. All right. Nominees for the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
So, you say you like tools. Now, are we talking about normal people like them or Tim the Toolman Taylor like them? Because if you're like the two of us, it is definitely in the Tim the Toolman Taylor's range. I have never been bored when shopping for tools.
So, here's what you do. Head on over to 18wheeltalk.com/JBTools. It will take you to their site, which will normally give you a discount, a chance in a giveaway, join the rewards club, or something really great like that.
Then start browsing to your heart's delight. Whether you're looking for power tools, hand tools, 25-ton jack stands, or gardening tools, they have got you covered.
So take a few minutes and follow the link, 18wheeltalk.com/JBTools, and jewel over a few tools while you're there.
It'll probably give him last year's. He's lucky like that.
Let's see. Candidates. Wow, there's a lot of candidates.
You should do pitchers. Does it go by position?
No, just a bunch of the Hall of Fame ballot.
Oh, I got you.
Let's see. Let's see. The class of 2020 featured Derek Jeter.
2020?
Let's see. In 2021, no candidates received the necessary 75% of us. I don't know who's in it for 2022 Hall of Fame ballot.
And this pause is brought to you by the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Pause.
By
Let's see,
Cooperstown.
the 2020 class was Derek Jeter, Marvin Miller, Ted Simmons, Larry Walker.
I've heard of 2 out of 4.
Bobby Abreu. This says here for the 2022 BBWAA Hall of Fame.
Baseball World Hall of Fame.
Baseball World.
Baseball World Hall of Fame.
WAA.
Let me see it. Just give me your phone.
BBW.
I don't know. I missed the AA.
I don't know. But anyways, I know Big Papi was supposed to be
2022 Baseball World Hall of Fame ballot. Bobby Abreu, Barry Bonds, Mark Burrow, Roger Clemens, Carl Crawford, Prince Fielder, Todd Helton, and Ryan Howard.
All right, so Big Papi's not on the list this year.
But Clemens is, and he deserves to get it.
Well, hopefully he gets it. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Anyways.
That's my 2 cents on it.
All right. Well, pow.
There you go. Now you can talk all the spring training stuff.
I don't know. Are we having spring training?
I don't know. It
Are they
depends
still
on
Are they still locked out?
They're still locked out.
How about you, chat? You guys think that they're going to do baseball at all this year? I mean, COVID put it. What 2019 was shortened, or was last year 2020?
Last year was 20. No, wait. This is 21. Last year was 20.
Yeah, was 20 the shortened year?
20 was the shortened year.
All right.
Or was it 19? I don't know.
I don't remember.
Not last season, the season before.
Yeah. Anyways, so
all I know is we gave up our season tickets.
So their spring training is approaching. So when does the new collective bargaining agreement need to be in place?
Well, that's the thing. It was supposed to be in place on December 1st.
That's why they're still locked out.
That's why they're still locked out. The longer it goes on, the more it compromises the season. And if you go back to 1990, ancient history.
Yeah, right.
They set the precedent for delaying the opening day. That lockout lasted 32 days. It shortened spring training by like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And pushed back opening day by a week. But then they tacked days on to the end of the season.
This is true.
But there's just like they can back it up. Like they can back it up to
bag it in.
They haven't gotten into spring training. They haven't they have so long to bring I think it's February 15th. They can bring the pitchers in. And
right.
Then
the pitchers and
catchers. And then 2 weeks later, they can bring in certain players. And then 2 weeks later, they can start spring training. And then 2 weeks later, they can start the Cactus League and the Pineapple League or whatever it's called in Florida.
Right.
Yeah, it goes in spurts, like 2 weeks here, 2 weeks this, 2 weeks this, and it goes on until they actually finally start the season. Right. And they can shorten those other things until they start the season.
Right. Yeah. I totally, I'm with you. I am with you.
Yeah. So
I'm with you without you, with you without you, with you without you.
Oh, goody.
So my question is, do you chat? Everybody, do you guys think there's going to be a baseball season this year? And if so, think it's going to be the full season, or do you think it's going to be
a shortened
one?
I think they're going to get the full season in.
You think so? You think they're going to come up with an agreement? Like
they have like another month, and they can still get the full season in.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're going to get it done. No? Personally, I think they're griping. They want more money. The players are going to want more money, more assurances from the owners. So I don't know. I honestly don't think baseball if they do play, I don't think it's going to be a full 162 game season. It may be a shortened season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It depends on if they even make spring training. If spring training comes off without a hitch, then yes, they'll have a full season. But if they got to push things back,
Well, they made it work during COVID. Yes,
yeah, but they did a shortened. They did
a shortened season, but they still made it work.
Yeah, So I don't know. I honestly don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna do it. So, but hey, if you're watching this live, let us know in the chat box where you're watching us. Hashtag Twitch, hashtag Twitter, hashtag Facebook, hashtag YouTube. Let us know. Let us know where you're watching us.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So we got that. We got basketball.
Yes, basketball's been on fire lately. You want to start with basketball? How are the Phoenix Suns doing? They've been on a roll.
They're on a roll. They really are.
I think they got a shot this year.
Well, because the Phoenix Suns, I love numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, I love numbers.
All right. Well, hit us with the numbers.
The Phoenix Sun, their win-loss is 36-9. That gives them a win percentage of 0.880, so 80%.
So they're 800. They're batting 800.
Yeah, they're batting 800. They're 0 games back, obviously.
So they're number 1 in the Western Conference.
Yep. They've had 112.5 personal fouls. Points allowed is 104.5. They're 22-7 in the conference, and they're 9-1 in the last 10 games, and their win streak is 6.
Yeah, like I said, they're doing. They're playing unbelievable basketball.
36-9 compared to the Heat, who is number 1 in the Eastern, and their Heat is 30-17.
Yeah. So
with a percentage of 0.638. So
hey, I'm pulling for the Suns. Like I said, they had a hell of
they're on fire, literally.
Literally. Literally. Is it literally or literally?
Literally, darling.
How about you,
literally.
Chad? Is it literally or literally? How would you say that?
Literally. It spells the same.
It's literally.
Literally.
Oh, literally. Let me tell you something.
Quite literally.
Literally. I guess it depends on which side of the pond you're on.
Probably.
Maybe not. Anything else on basketball?
Yeah.
Now that we went into left field.
Yes. The trade deadline. The trade deadline's coming up February 10th because the season is half over. We're at the halfway point.
Right. Yep.
We're 27 days from the All-Star game.
Yep.
Because they have their All-Star game in the middle.
Yep. That'll be good.
I'm kind of curious as to who will be there. And right now, the Bucks, the Suns, the Warriors, and the Heat are the contenders for the title.
Yep.
The Lakers are on.
Lakers keep losing.
The Lakers are on a losing streak.
And the Suns are 5-0 on the road
and coming home to face the Jazz.
I hope they do good tonight. Is it tonight?
It might be tonight. I think it is. Seems like they've always got a home game. I mean, every time you turn around, there's a basketball game here.
Let me take a look. Let me pull up.
Let me take a look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Let me take a look at you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Driver, if you haven't tried any of Mother Trucker Yoga's products, have we got news for you. The news is you are missing out on some great products that really do work. So, you're probably sore from a long day and just don't know where to even start looking, right?
Well, driver, stop right there. You don't have to wonder anymore. These products were all designed with the professional truck driver in mind. And the Stiff Mother Trucker Pain Relief Cream is 100% natural. As in, all the junk that you don't need on your body is not in it. It is paraben-free, gluten-free, sulfate-free, and artificial dye-free.
Probably made right here in the USA. Road-tested, trucker-approved.
It relieves sore muscles, soothes pain and inflammation from bee stings and insect bites. It calms that back pain from driving those long, hard roads, helps alleviate foot pain, helps reduce wrist pain, elbow pain, and stiffness in the neck and shoulders from poor sleep or overuse.
In other words, if your body is feeling bruised and bumped up from that ever-intensive truck driver life, then Stiff Mother Trucker Pain Relief Cream is the answer to what you are asking. Just ask the crew at A&E Shipping Wars. They will let you know.
So go to 18wheeltalk.com/resources and look for Mother Trucker Yoga. to find this and many more great products.
This just in.
This just in. Breaking news. Broke it.
Oh, great. No,
Oh, he doesn't have breaking news. I had to mend it. Let me get out my needle and thread. I'll mend the news.
you broke it.
Well, you said you were just in. I was breaking
You
it.
scared me. I dropped my phone. Yes, it's tonight at 7 p.m.
Is that Eastern time or our time?
It would be 7 p.m. Arizona time.
Just checking, asking for a nosy friend.
So that would be 9 p.m. on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is because
If they even get it, because
it's an app on my phone, and my phone is set for Arizona time, so it gives me Arizona times.
but why would
Just saying.
why would the East Coast get our game against the Jazz? Jazz is Utah.
I'm just saying if they're never mind.
Well, they could get it on ESPN. They could get it on
I am
ESPN.
not arguing with you on that.
They could get it on ESPN.
They could.
ESPN.
They could.
They could watch it on ESPN or ESPN 2,
Yes.
maybe.
They could.
Or if they got the NBA pass.
Yes. See,
Okay.
if they're Phoenix Sun fans or Utah Jazz fans, and they got the NBA pack, they can watch it any goddamn time they want.
What would they be doing living out there if they're fans of the Sun or the Jazz?
I don't know. I
mean,
I don't know.
what's anybody doing living up in the East, Northeast?
They're freezing right now.
Freezing. I'm freezing right now. Give me a break.
Oh
My God, buffet.
So in hockey news, which I don't see any hockey news.
No, I gave up at hockey news, but
You didn't like hockey.
no, I gave up. I got tired.
You're tired of
My
stats.
my eyeballs got tired.
My whole thing is I'm curious on whether or not the Arizona Coyotes are going to have some sort of arena to play in.
They haven't announced it yet.
I know they're looking at building one in Tempe.
Yeah, and there's some flack there. And the last I knew, they were going to share an arena with somebody. I don't know who.
What?
Well, teams do that, They go, well, and it's just like
Okay.
the female basketball team, the Mercury.
Yep.
They had an award to give one of their players today, and they're giving it to their player before tonight's Suns game.
Okay. Because they play in the same arena.
They share an arena.
Yeah.
And the Suns, like when the Mercury was in playoffs and everything, the Suns backed their games up one time and played their game early another time, the Mercury could do their playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the Suns work really well with the Mercury. You got to give them credit for that.
Well,
They're kind of like a sponsor.
could you imagine if all of a sudden it's like you got the Mercury, the Suns, and now the Arizona Coyotes playing in that arena?
Yeah, I don't think that's the same.
No, you don't think that's going to work?
They're more likely to play in the D-back field.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they'll play at State Farm Stadium.
Mm-mm.
No, too big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but just imagine if there's that big of a following.
Yeah, but they're more likely to play at Chase Field, or is it Bank of America Field, or what is it?
No,
now?
it used to be Bank One.
Yeah,
back in the day.
it used to be Bank of America.
No, Bank
One.
Bank One.
Yeah,
and then it became Chase Field. I believe it's still Chase Field.
Yeah,
I don't think it's changed. Don't quote me on it.
Some other bank bought it by now.
Don't quote me. All right, so chat, come on. One last thought.
We have 2 people on Facebook.
Who we rooting for this weekend? Who's your team? Let us know. We got a Niners fan, and we got a couple of Chiefs fan in the chat box.
I don't know. I know Shirley and Bill want to know if we're going to come watch the Chiefs game with them.
It depends
on what time you get off work.
Yep, might be a little late. I don't know. I might have to call out sick. I might have to text in.
Might have to text out sick.
Yeah, text out sick. Cough, cough, cough.
Oh, I see how you can see how many people are watching over there.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's why I'm asking people. Come on, let me know
Come
who your team
on.
is.
Hey, be careful. Your boss could be watching.
You know, Lenore is a Niners fan.
Yeah.
And we got, I know Shirley and Bill I know Shirley's a Kansas City fan, Kansas City Chiefs, and Bill is a fan by proxy because he likes sleeping with both eyes closed.
Yes.
so I know that you're rooting for the Bears, who aren't even in it. I'm just saying.
I'm rooting
Now
for
I know
the Chiefs.
Now the Chiefs made it last year and lost to the Bucks.
Yes.
So it'd be nice to see them repeat because they got basically the same team.
Well, except I don't want them to repeat with the Bucks, obviously.
Obviously, the Bucks are gone. So,
Boo Boo Brady,
so
I'm so sorry.
It's either going to be the Niners or the Rams. So, and I honestly believe the Chiefs got another tough game.
Yeah,
coming up with the Bengals. I mean,
Joey and the Pussycats.
I've been telling people you got to watch it. I think the Bengals are going to be the sleeper team. They're going to come up and give everybody wreak havoc right up to the playoffs. And look what happened. We got Joey and the Pussycats still in the playoffs.
Yes.
They're in the division AFC divisional title game. So, so we shall see. We shall see.
Yes, we shall.
Anyways.
Say goodbye, Patrick.
Anywho, thank you for joining us.
That's right. Thank you.
We appreciate everybody that watches. If you got us in your ears, we usually take the audio from our live and push it out on Tuesdays. Excuse me. We still do podcast recordings. We now put those out every Thursday. When we do them, they come out on Thursdays.
Yeah,
when we do them, they will be released on Thursdays. We have one coming out this Thursday. I know, right? Again,
it's a good week.
Monday Margaritas with us every Monday, 5 p.m. sharp. We try to be punctual. Sometimes the first batch of margaritas goes down really good, so we gotta make a second one. Just saying. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed the show today.
Shirley put Chiefs. Go Chiefs.
Of course, Shirley. I know it's the Chiefs. I know.
I agree.
I know. Who do you think they're going to play, though? Rams or Niners? Come on. What do you think?
Rams.
I don't know. Like I said, I personally think that the Rams are going to go win. They're going to win next weekend, and then go into the Super Bowl.
That's what I just said.
Whether they win the Super Bowl or not, I doubt.
No,
but who are they going to go against? The Chiefs. It's going to be Chiefs and Rams. You're saying Chiefs, Rams?
That's what I just said, Patrick.
I know. I'm just repeating you.
Oh, okay. I'm like, are we in the same conversation? Just checking. Asking for a friend.
There's a small delay, but not that big of a delay.
Oh, okay. Is there a delay from my chair to yours?
What are you trying to say?
Es no habla inglés, por favor, señor. Ich liebe du.
Ich liebe du.
Da.
Listen.
Da.
Da. Do. Di. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ching, chang,
walla, walla, bing, bang.
Anyways, thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the show. And join us next week. Monday, margaritas. We'll see you next time. Say goodbye, Janet.
Goodbye, Janet.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Lenore. Bye, Shirley.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Bill. Bye, everybody. Bye, Jumpy. Bye, David.
18 Wheel Talk. Thank you for joining us today. We greatly appreciate it. Be sure to stop by 18wheeltalk.com and check out all the affiliates mentioned in the program today. Remember, we're here coaching generations of drivers while guiding them on their path to success. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Spark the revolution.
So tell me, do you have one of those change buckets in your vehicle for fancy cafes?
Yeah.
And are you looking for a way to help support the show and just don't know how?
Well, we have great news for you. It is super easy, and you can do it for as little as $3 a month. Yes, that's right, $3 a month. That means for the cost of a cup of coffee, you could support the show for a month. And if you order one of those foo-foo frappy thingamabobs with all those flavors and whipped cream and sprinkles on top, you could support the show for about 6 months.
Isn't that amazing? Saving you calories from that frappy thingamabob with all those flavors and whipped cream and sprinkled things on top, and help out the show. What's not to like about that?
So to do so, just go to 18wheeltalk.com/support, and you will see just how easy it is to support the show. And don't forget to pick out your fan emoji while you're there. That's 18wheeltalk.com/support.